The Russian defense industry just got a massive $4 billion booster shot from India. A booster shot that is poised to kill two birds with one stone: China and Ukraine. Both Kiev and Beijing are worried about increasing defense ties between Moscow and New Delhi. Let's start with the 4 billion massive 4 billion deal first. As per media reports, India is in advanced discussions with Russia to buy the Voronezh series radars. Now, these are not some ordinary military assets. These radars are designed to detect and track aerial threats, including ballistic missiles, fighter jets, and ICBMs. With a range of 8,000 kilometers, these radars would give India the ability to monitor potential air threats across the Indo Pacific region, particularly from China. The Voronezh radars are manufactured by Almaz Anti Corporation, a Russian company known for its expertise in anti aircraft missile systems and radar technology. Russia claims these advanced radars can track up to 500 objects at the same time, including stealth fighter jets that are typically harder to track. Their extensive range also allows them to gather detailed information about incoming ICBMs and even track near Earth objects in space, making them highly versatile. Russian state media outlet RT has reported that negotiations between New Delhi and Russia are in their final stages. This development comes during a visit by India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh to Russia. This radar deal highlights the strengthening defense cooperation between the two nations. Now, during this trip, Rajnath Singh met with Russian President Vladimir Putin and spoke about the strong ties between India and Russia. Singh described the ties as being higher than the highest mountain and deeper than the deepest ocean. He reassured Putin that India has always supported its Russian allies and will continue with this policy despite pressure from Western countries. Now, India's open support to Russia and the massive $4 billion boost to Russian economy have dealt a huge blow to Ukraine. This has come at a time when most Western media outlets are spinning theories about impending bankruptcy wave in Russia. Express UK, Washington Post, they have reported that Russian elites are panicking due to the heavy toll of Western sanctions on the Russian economy, the alleged toll. Insiders warn of bankruptcy waves potentially striking Russia's critical military sector. Now, as per Russia's finance ministry, the liquid assets of Russia's National Wealth Fund have dropped by almost half, from $91 billion before the war to just $51 billion at the end of last year. Russia is splurging huge amounts of money on the war. It has averted a recession but also boosted inflation. And when you're running tight on cash, the debt becomes even costlier. And that's why this 4 billion injection will boost the Russian economy as well as its defense sector. The massive India-Russia defense deal has repercussions for China as well. As earlier mentioned, New Delhi will deploy these radars on a site best suited for tracking threats from China. Essentially, it is an anti-China move. This gives Russia huge security leverage against China, who the Western media always portrays as bigger partner in Russo-China equation. India-Russia partnership is key to keep Russia from becoming a Chinese vassal state. At a time when the West has abandoned Russia, the great superpower, India's embrace has made sure it remains far from becoming too close to China. It is in the interest of both India as well as the US and as well as Europe. Imagine a crisis where Beijing is able to call the shots in the Kremlin. It would be a nightmare for American security establishment. So by helping Russia here, India is in fact also helping US, Europe and the West collectively secure their own national interests.